Okay, next up we're gonna make pasta. Would you believe it if I told you there's only 2 ingredients to make your own pasta? It's flour and eggs. It's true, just these 2 ingredients right here, and I'll show you what to do. So each person is going to get 3/4 a cup of flour. And then, Renee, I want you to make a nest, make a hole in the middle of your pasta. I'm sorry, your flour. It's only my 3rd cooking show, guys.
It's gonna be pasta.
So create just like this, a big old hole.
Okay.
And then just crack the entire egg right in the middle.
Okay.
Perfect. So now is what we're gonna do is you just take a fork and you're going to beat the egg and the yolk. First of all, you wanna get the egg completely beat all by itself before you start adding in the flour. So your arm will get tired. Then you just slowly go around and add in a tiny bit of flour, just a little bit at a time. And this will probably take at least 10 minutes because each time you bring in a little bit of flour, you want to spend more time just whipping it up. Just keep on circling. All right, Stacy has her nest. She's gonna crack her egg right into the middle of it. Just go for it, be brave.
Is she?
She is, there you go. Okay, put it wherever you want. So first of all, yep, mix it up real good. And let's see how Renee's doing over here. Perfect. All right, when it starts getting this thick and it's hard to stir with, it's time to use your hands, like what I'm doing. So you're just gonna add flour. It's a lot like cookie dough or if you're making bread. And just get it all in there and flip it over and knead it. Flip it over and knead it until it's not sticky anymore. Okay, so when you get to the point where it's not sticking to you anymore, we're actually going to completely clear out this mess, get rid of all this flour, and then put a new 1/4 cup of flour at the top of your surface. All right, so I've cleaned off my surface. I have about an 1/8 cup of flour right here, and I'm just going to take some, add some flour, make sure there's flour on your rolling pin, and just start rolling it out just like you're trying to make pizza dough or cookie dough. And if it's sticking to your rolling pin, then you just need to add a little bit more flour, flip it over, roll it out. And this is gonna take another probably 5 to 10 minutes. Be aggressive. All right, so if it's sticky, just keep on kneading it by adding more flour. And then once it's not sticky, you're gonna be rolling it out like this, making sure there's flour all over it, flip it, and then use a lot of force to get that rolling pin to just really flatten it out. Now flip it over. There you go. If it needs more flour, if there's anything still yellow on it, you might need to add more flour, or if it's sticking anywhere to the rolling pin. When it's all nice and thin and not sticky, we're going to roll it up. Uh-oh, mine's kind of sticky a little bit. Into big rolls, so I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 inches. Like that. And then take a knife, and you want it to be, this is tagliatelle, so you want it to be the size of your pinky finger. And you're just gonna cut it like that. Once you cut each slice out, you're going to hang it over a rolling pin. So here is a big noodle. Hang it over a rolling pin so it can dry. And just keep going through each one and cutting it. All of our pasta is done. You'll see that some of it is longer, some of it's shorter. That's okay. It's still perfect. And we just have it hanging over our rolling pins to kind of dry a little bit. Okay, our water is boiling. Stacy's bringing over our homemade pasta. Just drop it right in. Get the rest of that pasta.
All of it?
Yep, all of it. Hope you're hungry.
This is gonna be good.
And that is it. And then we'll let it boil for 5 to 7 minutes. All right, I'm going to make a little sauce really fast. 4 tablespoons of butter. And then I'm just eyeballing some salt. These are hard salts, coarse salts, but they're gonna melt. It's probably about a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I'm going to add all of our pasta right back in the same dish. I'm all about minimizing how many dishes we use. We're going to stir this up. All right, push pause. Okay, so I roasted broccoli, tomatoes, and these little onion pearls for 15 minutes on 425. And we're just going to add them right into our pasta. Stacy is buttering our bread. And we will show you the finished product. Oh my goodness, it looks delicious. Yum. Get the next one.
Another. That is gonna be good.
Next plate.
Oh yeah.
We got that.
What do you have to say?
Super delicious.
Ma'am?
So good.